The last concept I want to talk about is emotional intelligence. This is it's a combination of the management practices you use, the operational processes, and the relational management skills. There's 4 elements to this: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relational capital. Now, we talked about the self-awareness, knowing yourself, knowing your moods, what makes you tick. The self-manager is managing those moods. You know, you can't come in one day and they go, oops, got up on the wrong side of the bed, better not talk to him today, better not approach that one today, okay? I think I'll wait till tomorrow, all right? It's leveling out. It's this social awareness. How socially aware are you in interacting with other people? How well are you at walking up to people and saying, hello, how are you? It's all about the other person. And then it's the relational management. People are emotional beings. 70% of all buying decisions are emotional, and only 30% are rational. Especially women, all right? Those emotional buying decisions, all right? And then you make that emotional decision and you sort of rationalize it somehow. Leadership IQ being equal, it's believed that how leaders manage themselves, their emotions, and the emotions of others accounts for anywhere from 85 to 90% of what separates outstanding leaders from their peers. This came from Harvard Business Review. The overall climate of an organization, of how people feel about that organization, accounts for anywhere from 20 to 30% of the business results. It's not how much you know, it's how you manage yourself and how you manage the people in your organization and how you take them through this change process. 50 to 70% of how employees perceive their organization is linked to one person, their leader. If you're not investing in leadership management, you need to do so. This is the number one thing that's going to help us as we grow and change in organizations. 93% is believability and only 7% is IQ. It's all about the EQ, not the IQ. Brilliant people, but you got to be able to relate to people. It's all about the relational. Increasing growth and loyalty through change. Let me give you some key questions. What's getting in your way? What's stopping you from making some changes in your organization? What's stopping you from thinking big? What's stopping you from dreaming? Dreaming beyond the status quo of where you are today. What have you done differently to get to the next level? What are you allowing your people to do differently to get to the next level? Does your staff understand the whys? If you're making changes, you probably told them this is what we're going to do, but explain the whys. Once you explain the whys, you get that additional buy-in, which is so key. Have you effectively communicated the whys? You've got to communicate, 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 and over-communicate when you're making changes. I don't care how big or how small. People need to hear things at least 6 times before they get it. They need to hear it from you. They need to read about it. They need to, the first time they say, oh, well, yeah, maybe that's right. Okay. Second time, yeah, all right. I heard that before. Third time, maybe he or she is really serious about this. Because this is the 3rd time I've heard this. 4th time, okay, I guess I better listen up. And then about the 6th time, all right, he's serious, she's serious. We're going to do this. I better get on board. Effectively communicating at least 5 or 6 times. Are there well-defined strategic plans? If you can't have those well-defined strategic plans, get your executive group to help you, get your operations group to help you, get your people internally to help you. They define it, they live it. How have I involved people in the change process? Like I said, involve them, they live it. Understand how their jobs are going to be affected as a result of this change. How is this change going to make a difference? And are they clearly defined roles and responsibilities? People always want to know, what does this mean for me? If you have a lot of young people in your organization, the one thing you need to be concerned about is it going to be fun? The number one thing people want is fun. All right? And the number two is balance of life. That's a big one right now. Balance of life. We'll talk a little bit more about that this afternoon session. How flexible am I in my leadership style? Am I so set in my ways, or am I flexing my style to work with all kinds of people? Both customers, vendors, as well as my people. What am I doing? Am I trustworthy? Am I trustworthy, or do I think I'm trustworthy? Good question. Have I communicated a clear purpose, vision, and value system to my organization? How well do I manage myself? Do I manage my moods? Or am I a person that comes in every day and they don't know which Joe showed up today? Am I practicing relationship management? Am I building those relationships? When I talk to people, is it about them or is it about me? Hopefully it's about them. Learn about them. And do I utilize the two most underutilized words in the English language? Any idea what they might be? Please? Thank you. All right? Thank you, and thank you so much.